Hi guys, today I wanted to come on and share a couple oracle messages from Spirit, as well as some message cards for any star seeds that may resonate with this message. So the first deck that I'm going to be using is my Dragon Oracle cards. The first one that we got is Deep Blue Dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. The next one we have is the Lilac Fire Dragon. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up and transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. And the last dragon card is Earth and Air Dragon. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. So here is the Deep Blue Dragon, the Lilac Fire Dragon. Sorry, my light makes it a little hard to see. And the Earth and Air Dragon. And then I wanted to pull a couple of the Moonology Oracle cards for any star seeds, any light workers needing any advice, any information on this current energy that is going on with the Scorpio new moon. Including myself. So the first card we have is Communication is Key. The Gemini, new moon in Gemini. Be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. And the third one is the end of a tough cycle approaches, Full Moon in Capricorn. Okay. So, let me go over these really quickly with you. The Deep Blue Dragon. Let me tell you what he does. Deep Blue Dragon. Deep Blue Dragons work with Archangel Michael, the angel of strength and protection. Dragons can delve deep into dense matter in a way that angels cannot. They can clear and transmute lower frequencies up to a kilometer around those they work with. These frequencies may be our emotions and thoughts, or the emotions and thoughts of people in our vicinity. Many of us, very sensitive, do not realize how much the vibrations of others impact us. Every time we walk in a crowd, we are in a sea of mixed energies, and these deep blue dragons are master clearance experts. They blow away the foggy vibrations, and then Archangel Michael can more easily connect with us and place his deep blue cloak around us. Guidance. This card is suggesting that you call on the deep blue dragons to protect you or your loved ones. Visualize a protecting army of deep blue dragons gliding in front of you wherever you walk or drive. Let them precede you into your home or office. Ask them to dive into the ground below your house to consume all lower energies. Ask them to keep an area of a kilometer around you totally clear. Relax and trust this is happening. Because the deep blue dragons are transmuting the lower emotions of those in your vicinity, you are no longer moving through the dense energies of other people. Notice how much lighter and happier you feel. You can serve the planet by asking deep blue dragons to dive under your shopping malls, schools, big buildings, or anywhere you feel they are needed to consume dense vibrations. Okay. Then we have the Lilac. The Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. second. Okay. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. These dragons are fifth dimensional. However, they can reach into the ninth dimensions to access the awesome lilac fire of Source, which is a new energy recently graced to Earth. This carries transcendent love as well as enlightenment. When these dragons pour their lilac fire over the and through us, we are bathed in divine feminine light, which has the power to dissolve all lower energies in pure love and bring us peace, hope, and joy. It also bathes us in higher divine feminine qualities of wisdom, agape, and oneness. Having this energy in our aura may even allow us to experience bliss and ecstasy. Guidance. When you choose this card, a lilac fire dragon will touch you with incredible ninth dimensional light. So call it in and ask it to touch you. As it approaches you, breathe in divine love and sense the lilac fire enveloping you. This will enable you to let go of the old easily, calmly, and graciously. Notice particularly how you feel when this dragon touches you and sense the purity of love that it radiates. Ask this dragon to remain with you to anchor the glorious light of the lilac fire and take you into a new and illuminated way of being. When you do this, the love radiating from your heart will become purer and more beautiful. People will sense this and respond with trust, respect, and gratitude. Consciously work with the beautiful dragon and notice the difference it makes in your life and the quality of love around you. All right, the last one we have for today is Earth and Air Dragon. All right. Fourth dimensional brown and blue earth and air dragons breathe life force, hope, and vitality into our hopes and dreams while enabling us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest in physical reality. To do this, we first picture our castle in the air and then ground it. These glorious dragons help us with this process. Guidance. This card indicates it is time to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue earth and air dragons to illuminate your visions. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring those visions into physical reality. This will re-energize your life. These dragons also offer your assistance in rising above your challenges while remaining grounded in the beautiful vibration of Earth. They enable you to find the perfect balance so that your life can truly flow with grace and ease. So call on them now and ask them to help you understand the purpose of your life lessons and see the highest good in all people and situations. As you see the lessons presented to you on your ascension pathway from a new perspective, your life will be filled with joy and purpose. Let the earth and air dragons bring their life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring into balance and harmony. Relax as they do this, and you will have a new sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk the divine path. Okay, so that is the dragon one. Now for the moonology. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay. New moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attuned to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. The teaching. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing of ideas and travel, and the energy around it. And around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. And meditating is something I definitely am been having to work on and get more grounded. So I know that it definitely does help. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Okay, now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you are going to need to be all of those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance. As you steer events where you want them to go, speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attuned to the moon. I am taking charge of my destiny. Additional meanings for this card. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. The teaching. In astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Remember, we each have all 12 signs in our chart for different parts of our lives. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. There are the signs that like to get things started, and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. Okay, the last moon oracle is going to be the end of a tough cycle approaches, the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that the effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all of the stops to make your professional dreams come true. Without being ruthless, with a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attune to the moon. Release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much-needed reminder to move through your feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Okay, so then I want to pull some messages from Spirit from the manifestation or the motivation manifesto. So I'll go ahead and pull 3 messages from this deck as well. Okay, so the first one is, when our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care a little about what society says is possible or prudent. I won't let others stroke fear in my heart. I choose to remain true to who I am and where my dreams direct me, no matter the hardships I might incur. And the last one. We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind and recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. All right, and then the last deck I'm going to be using is Getting into the Vortex, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull one message from this, so because some of them are kind of long. Okay, so the message is, I am vibrational. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emitting desires. The message behind it is, you live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desire. And when from your human form you offer a vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. Okay, so those are messages from Spirit regarding any advice they think that we need to hear. So whenever you find this message, I hope something resonates with you, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank you.